Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 260 of the invasion. Moscow orders troops to leave Ukraine's southern city of Kherson in humiliating retreat. Ukraine responds with caution. The Russian defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, has ordered troops to leave Ukraine's southern city of Kherson, the only regional capital Moscow had captured since the invasion began. The announcement marks one of Russia's most significant retreats and a potential turning point in the war. General Sergei Surovikin, in overall command of the war, called it a very difficult decision. While Russia did not formally declare it was abandoning Kherson, all signs point to a Moscow retreat. Kherson cannot be fully supplied and function, Surovikin said. The decision to defend on the left bank of the Dnieper is not easy. At the same time, we will save the lives of our military. Russia had been preparing its exit for the last month, moving command and control across the river. Ukrainian victory in Kherson will be a significant blow to the Russian President, Vladimir Putin, only weeks after a high-profile ceremony in Moscow in which he announced the forever annexation of the Kherson region along with 3 other regions. Ukraine reacted with caution, saying some Russian forces were still in Kherson and additional Russian manpower was being sent. Until the Ukrainian flag is flying over Kherson, it makes no sense to talk about a Russian withdrawal, said Mikhailo Podolyak, a senior advisor to the Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky. Joe Biden said Russia's withdrawal of troops from Kherson was evidence that its military had real problems. During a White House press conference on Wednesday, the U.S. president said he knew for some time it would happen. The NATO Secretary General, Jens Stoltenberg, said Russia's retreat was part of an overall pattern, demonstrating that Moscow has absolutely lost the momentum. But we should not underestimate Russia, they still have capabilities, he told Sky News. We have seen the drones, we have seen the missile attacks. It shows that Russia can still inflict a lot of damage. The deputy head of the Russian-installed administration in the Kherson region died in a car crash, state news agencies reported, citing local Russian-backed officials. Kirill Stremisov, previously an anti-vaccine blogger and political marginal, emerged as one of the most prominent public faces of the Russian occupation of Ukraine. Putin posthumously decorated Stremisov with the Order of Courage, the Kremlin said on Wednesday. Senior UN officials were planning to meet members of a high-level Russian delegation in Geneva on Friday to discuss extending the Ukraine grain deal, a UN spokesperson said. They will continue ongoing consultations in support of the efforts by the Secretary-General Antonio Guterres on the full implementation of the 2 agreements signed on the 22nd of July.